Hey everybody, my name's Alyssa, and this is ShiraOne's Summer Series. We're going to start with a nice quick warm-up and a light jog. So let's go ahead and start with a nice light jog. We have about 45 seconds of our warm-up. If you have time before this, please do a nice warm-up on your own, as warm-ups are super important before our workouts. So today's exercises are going to be a total of 5. We have 45 seconds of work with a 15-second transition time or rest time between each exercise. Now, if that's too much for you, feel free to stop at 30 seconds of work and use that extra rest time to get ready for the next exercise. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring it to a nice plie squat, arms out to a T. We're just going to drop down and raise the hands overhead. So continuing our warm-up, press those knees out as you lower, reach tall as you come up. We've got about 15 more seconds. And then we're going to transition right into our first group of exercises, which begins with our legs and lower body. So keep it going. We've got 3, 2, and 1. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring my feet to hip width apart for our first exercise, which is called our skater to squat combo. So feet are hip width apart. I'm going to take my right foot, and I'm going to go ahead and cross it behind into my skater, dropping the right hip, and then coming up to standing, back to feet hip width apart, and dropping into our squat. So alternating with our skater and our squat. So let's go. 45 seconds for each leg. Dropping those hips low, especially on that squat. Keeping that leading heel, which is my left heel, on the ground. And nice tall posture as I lower chin off the chest. Great job. Keep it going. Again, if you can't get this low, don't worry. That 30 seconds is up if you need to rest. Otherwise, keep it going for our last bit on this side. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, shake it out. All right, repeating the same on the opposite leg. Feet back to hip width apart. Now my left foot is my cross behind. And then I'm going to go ahead and lower to that squat in between each skater. So let's go ahead and cross behind into that skater. Stand up tall. Again, stepping that foot to hip width apart, keeping that right heel or leading heel if you're doing the opposite on the ground. Don't let that heel lift. Now again, if you can't get this low, just modify by just going a little less deep than I'm going. Almost there again, 30 seconds is going to come up in just a few more. So if you need to rest after 30, I'll let you know when that is. All right, here's that 30 seconds, so we still have 15 seconds of work. If you can, great job. Keep it nice and tall, shoulders over the hips. We've got our final 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving down to the ground. We've got our plank to pike. So our plank to pike, I'm going to go into a straight arm plank. The wrists are directly into the shoulder. My hips are in line. And I'm going to go ahead and drive the hips up as I bring my eyes to the knees, and then lower into that nice solid plank. Now if you need to bring it down to the forearms, that's your modification, same idea, and then bring it back to the plank. But I'm going to stay on my straight arm plank, continuing into that 45 seconds of work, and lowering with control. Now on this one, every time you drive the hips up, you want to really dig the heels of those hands into the ground, elongating through the back, making sure you're dropping the head. That 30 seconds is up, so if you need the rest, take it now. We're going to continue squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs, and nice controlled movement. We almost got this. 2, 1, and there's your buzzer. All right, now we're going into our next cardio segment, which are called pencil jumps. So now my feet are going to be touching side by side. This is a narrow squat. I'm going to explode from the bottom. So hands are straight, arms are straight, lowering into that squat and exploding up. Down and up, hips back. Again, you should be able to see me right across from you. Keep those feet narrow. Keep those knees soft as you land. Now if this is too much, again, your modification can be just a narrow squat with a nice overhead reach. But again, if you can get up there, go for it. You should be panting now. Feeling that quad burn like I am. This is 30 seconds, so if you need to rest, take it now. Otherwise, keep going Almost there. Stay strong. We've got this. And 5 seconds. Beautiful. Last one. And time. Nice. All right, down to the ground. Getting into some ab work. I'm going to lay all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and plant my shoulders. Take my legs straight up so my ankles are over my hips. Modification, knees over the hips with the knees bent. I'm going to take my hands behind the head. I'm going to go into my straight-legged crunches. So what I want you thinking about here is really exhaling as you lift the shoulder blades. Inhale as you lower. Again, nice controlled movement. Squeezing those abs every time you come up. And again, the hands are just acting as that nice pillow for the head, but all the work is coming from the abs. Ooh, nice job. This is that 30 seconds, so if you need to rest, hug the knees to the chest. Go ahead, we're almost there. Keep going if you can. Beautiful. We've got this. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, hug the knees to the chest. And then our last exercise, we're going to flip it over into our low plank, otherwise known as a forearm plank. Elbows are directly underneath. We're going to drop those knees up, hips down. I'm going to lift one leg. I'm going to go into my low plank abduction. So what's happening here is one leg is coming out to the side. Now again, modification is just holding plank. Even a knee plank is okay. But otherwise, continue with that leg out to the side. It's just a few inches, maybe 6, 8 inches off to the side. Try not to get that oblique crunch. We just want to keep those hips steady. Great job. Halfway there, so I'm going to switch legs into the other side. We've got this. Keep it going, keep it going. 10 seconds to go, or you can rest now. And last 5. Oh yeah, and time, all right. So that completes your first set of exercises. Grab some water right now. Go ahead and hit pause, or you can go ahead and hit replay to get into another second, third, and fourth set, depending on how much time you have. Have a great day and see you next time.